Okay, so guys, first I want to say subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you are already subscribed, as you can see, there's going to be a bell icon on the right hand side of the subscribed button. You're going to click on that, and usually it's going to say personalized, okay? You scroll up, you click on all right? This way, you will be notified as soon as I release new videos in the future.
Thought I told you niggas once before. What? King Leo is the greatest, he gon' fucking soar. Yeah. And when one door closes, I'ma open more. I'm like Jordan on a beat when I'm ready to score. Rap ninja, interested in getting fast figures. A fact spitter with lyrics that...
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on your screen, you're looking at Simone Biles, who, by the way, is the greatest gymnast, or the greatest female gymnast in the world, and nobody ever talks about her because we already know who owns the media. People that don't look like me or her. That's who owns the media. When I was growing up, you know who I used to hear a lot about when I was in high school? Michael Phelps. Phelps this, Phelps that. Everything was a damn Phelps. And Michael Phelps was a professional. He was a Olympian swimmer. He was an Olympian champion swimmer. You don't hear much of anything of him nowadays because his career is over. Okay? Now, you know, back when I was growing up, I noticed how there was a lot of endorsements. Like you would see these commercials of these white athletes, right? You would see a whole lot more of them. Commercials of them compared to black folks. Okay, nowadays you don't even see commercials of athletes anymore that much. Want to know why? Because the majority of them are black. Let's get into this video.
Or for Simone Biles, who starts on balance beam.
And just to mention on the back of her leotard, not sure if you guys saw that, there's a little goat
Yes.
in rhinestones.
What does that mean? it means exactly what she is. She is the greatest gymnast of all time, and she has a lot more to do.
Look at that.
Beautiful series. In the lead up for Rio, she was doing a very risky skill that she no longer does because she doesn't need to do it.
So we got Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, Kobe, Barry Bonds. We got, who else do we have? Shoot. Basically, any sport that you could ever think of that has a black man or woman in it, that black man or woman will dominate, and everybody knows it.
So a skill that bears her name is the dismount, a double twisting, double somersault, but at the last World Championships it was given too low of a difficulty level. Full twisting double.
Once again, just Simone things, putting a check by that routine, moving on to the next event.
Speaking of the World Championships last time.
Her height works for her. You know, you can't really be, you know, I don't think gymnastics is a good idea if you're kind of tall, because the speed at which you have to do these maneuvers is incredible. So I personally believe the smaller you are, the better. So she's really tiny. She's like what 4 foot something or 5 foot. You know, she's really small, so that works in her favor.
She became the most decorated gymnast, man or woman, in the history of 25 medals, 19 of them gold. And you referenced it, but she does a lot of things that Simone.
Y'all see that? Y'all saw that just now? All of the black girls are in one section. All of the black girls are in one section. I didn't see not one white girl just now, besides the one that was leading her to this line of black girls. Y'all can call that what you want.
Doesn't have to do.
Absolutely. You know, what she did in Rio, the gymnastics she had 5 years ago, if she were to go to Tokyo and do those same routines, she would be the Olympic all-around champion.
Here's that series. So back handspring, back layout. Every single thing that she does on the balance beam, it's almost as if she's just warming up on the floor, not on a beam that's 4 inches wide.
How about the number now? The difficulty plus the execution, and in green, that just to give you a little guidance, comparing it to the scores that we see at the international level. To the floor, and Simone Biles, 5-time world champ.
Do y'all see her face? Look at how serious she is. I would love to do an interview with her. Look at how serious she is. Like you gotta be so cold to be this nice. You know, her face reminds me of Tiger Woods when he's scanning the he's scanning the golf area before he goes and swings. He scans it like this. He goes. And then sometimes he talks to himself like you can see him talking to himself. And then he finally hits, and when he hits, it's always accurate. Or it's at least 9.5 times out of 10, it's accurate with Tiger. She has that same look on her face. That cold stare, that focus.
What's that song? Nobody Does It Better? That's for sure. So there are 2 Biles in this routine. The first one is a triple twisting double somersault, and the second one is the first element that bears her name in the gymnastics code of points, a double layout with a half turn.
As you guys heard, she's a 5-time world champion. She gets no play in the media at all. She gets no play in the media at all. That's on purpose, guys. What you people have to understand is the people that run this country, they understand that perception is everything. If they were to put her in commercial after commercial after commercial, which, by the way, she deserves. If they were to do something like that, she would inspire too many black women. She would inspire too many black women to be better looking, to take care of their bodies. Simone Biles is not an overweight black chick. Simone Biles look like she got a good attitude. Simone Biles looks like she could keep a man. Did y'all see her man? Did y'all see the dude? Did y'all see the dude that she with? They look like they a good couple. They look like they a happy couple to me. But once again, nobody knows nothing about them. And they damn sure don't know nothing about her being a 5-time champion. I wonder why.
Wow, and that is something that you just do not see happen. Simone?
You know what I think?
I felt fine.
You know why I think she failed that just now, guys. Honestly, she's been doing this for so long. She won so many championships. At this point, it doesn't even matter if she's making mistakes. At this point, she's a 5-time world champion, and nobody fucking knows about it. That's why I'm doing this fucking video about her. I'm giving her roses right now. It's okay, Simone. You made a mistake, but you're a 5-time world champion, and nobody fucking talks about you for obvious reasons.
Rotating her dismount.
And you know, that last tumbling pass, a double twisting double back, is not easy by any means. A lot of people can't even do that
In their first pass. Yeah, and she's already done 3 outrageous tumbling runs.
Excellent, safe, below average, green, yellow, red, just to give you...
Look at that back. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. She got a strong back. Like that woman right there, she kind of brolic. She kind of brolic. Like, I'm going to keep it real with y'all.
Some indication, compare them to the scores that we see at the highest level. Difficulty, then execution, 14.25, the number on floor for Simone.
And look at her height compared to the rest of them. Her conditioning is better than all of the women there, period. She's the smallest one. She looks like she's the smallest one. And she's in the best shape than all of them. From her legs to her arms to her back, everything. Chiseled.
Back in Indianapolis, ready to watch Simone Biles do something astonishing once again. And forget about her. How much have you guys thought about this the last couple of days?
I mean, since the very first moment that we actually saw this with our own eyes right in front of us, it has been absolutely unbelievable to watch every single time. Here we go.
Whoa.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Whoa.
You know, yesterday Simone told us that she likes to let her gymnastics speak for her. Well, the queen has definitely spoken.
Even her coaches were shaking their head.
So check this out. Look at my mouse real quick. 1 million views, 24,000 likes. She gets no media play. You don't never see her in no commercials. If you see her face, you'll probably forget her fucking name because of it. You know, because of the lack of media exposure. You know, this is amazing, guys. Like, this is absolutely amazing. I mean, she deserves all of the damn endorsements money could buy. But once again, they're doing this on purpose.
At the end. And they've seen her do it.
I made it so. Thanks.
Man.
So good. Huge air. That is 3
Amazing.
flips, 3 times around from board to mat.
Amazing.
And you know, a lot of people worry
fast,
that
too.
you're not going to have enough power or height or in the air. And look at this,
She's fast.
over-rotated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how big that was. Wow.
Amazing.
And everybody was thinking that, when she announced this, a lot of the experts were out there saying, she doesn't need to do it. Why would she do this? The potential for, getting hurt, is so great, but they haven't really seen Simone Biles because, okay, she has done 4 of those today, which is very unusual. In one, yeah, no. 4 of them. Crazy.
Yesterday, yes.
Unbelievable.
The first woman to do that in competition. You saw the graphic. The difficulty score 6.6.
You know, it's we talk about Simone
Wow.
like royalty because when you fly like that, your crown never comes loose, even if you have a mistake. You know, we talk about kind of all throughout the competition how important it is if you have a mistake to move on to that next event. And of course, she had the mistake on the floor exercise earlier, but going from what just happened on the previous event for her, which was the vault, the historic vault, and now shifting your mind onto the event that you quote unquote hate, right?
Trying to trick your mind into embracing it somehow.
I'm wondering if the judges don't know it's Simone right there. You can't make the greatest of all time wait.
Ooh. Wow.
Had a little bit of problem on this in warm-ups. And, well, she struggled on that. Not just today, but in warm-ups yesterday as well. I saw her have some problems.
So look at her hand right here. Just doesn't quite get over the bar. It almost, she stepped on her fingers, actually.
Yeah, she did.
She's gonna most likely repeat this skill.
Yes, she is.
There you go.
Big combination. Now down to the low.
Wow. Wow.
Double twisting, double somersault. Really good.
She got that cold stare, yo.
We welcome in Simone Biles, champ once again. Simone, you made history again tonight. Awfully.
Bro, don't nobody interview her. Nobody interviews her. You don't see her doing no interviews. She ain't on the Breakfast Club. I mean, you don't see her doing no interviews, and I highly doubt that she's not being vetted or thought about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, guys, it's for obvious reasons. This country don't want a bunch of black women getting into shape, taking care of their bodies like this woman does. She's attractive. Simone Biles is attractive. You want to know what the biggest reason why she's attractive? She seems feminine, that's number one, but number two, her body. She takes care of herself. She ain't no supermodel, but she got a man. She got a man. She look like she can keep a man. Okay, and when she dresses up, she looks amazing. So I'm telling you guys, I already know what it is.
Exciting for all of us to see that. It's been a while since your last competition. What was it like competing again?
Yeah, it was really nerve-wracking, but I'm just happy to be back out here competing on the competition floor in an arena with all of the girls, especially after the long year and the time off we've had.
So obviously we have to just ask you about the vault. What exactly were you thinking the moment that the green light came on and you were about to compete for the very first time?
I was just thinking, do it like training. Don't try to overdo anything, because I have a tendency as soon as I raise my hand to kind of overpower things. And I did a little bit, but
And look at how she talks too. Beautiful voice. If you spoke to her on the phone, you would have thought she was a white girl. The way she carries herself and the way she looks makes her extremely attractive. This is why she don't get no air. She don't get no airtime. This is why she ain't on commercials like that. This is why, radio show hosts, they ain't trying to interview this woman. They want black women to be big and fat and loud and mean and stinking and undesirable. That's their biggest fucking goal. That's America's biggest fucking goal. They want black women to be the piece of shits that they are. The majority of them. Not all of them are like that. But the majority of them are nothing like this woman right here. The majority of black women ain't nothing like her. Simone Biles, I love how you take care of yourself. Keep doing your thing. But you know what? I don't even got to tell you that. You are a freaking 5-time champion gymnast.
I still was on my feet. It's a new vault, and I'm proud of how today went, even though it was a little bit rough and uncharacteristic. But it was.
She smiles. She's feminine. She's in shape. I like her.
Okay.
Yeah, you're always fantastic, Simone. That is for sure. But I have to ask
And oh yeah, her man is black.
you, doing that vault, it's speed and power and aggression. It's all out. And then you have to go to bars, where it's kind of like a little bit more finesse.
Yes.
Is that a challenge, doing bars after doing that incredible vault?
Yes, most definitely. It's hard to kind of get my mood down and try to slow down things, because vault is a power event, and bars you have to let it swing, and that's one of my mental events too. So I'm trying to really work on that, especially with the year that we have, and we don't have much time till championships, but I feel fairly confident.
Pressure. She's under pressure. She knows she's the greatest, and she's trying to lead by example, but at the same time, mentally, when you are that good, sometimes you end up making mistakes only because you're thinking about not letting anybody down. Same goes for any sport. You could be the best in anything you do, and just because of the pressure, just because you're thinking of not letting people down, that's what messes you up.
Into championships after we go back home and train.
Hey, Simone, one more question. I want to take you back to vault for a moment, if you
Yeah.
will. Do you have a sense, like the rest of us do, how big it is the moment? I mean, LeBron James retweeting the video from yesterday.
Right.
I mean, it's just everywhere.
Yeah, it is everywhere. It's pretty crazy, but it's also really nice to see all the support from all the athletes all over the world.
Well, congratulations. Great to see you back in competition. And,
Thank you.
Yet another win tonight here in Indianapolis. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
She is, Simone Biles is the embodiment of a desirable black woman, guys. She's dark-skinned, beautiful smile, takes care of her body. Oh, man. Telling you, man, in the media, when they see her, they're like, oh, yeah, nah, we don't do interviews with Simone. Yeah, nah, because we don't want to inspire other black women to be like her. We like it when black women are big and fat, and they love to eat, and they love to disrespect their men. and they love to have babies out of wedlock. We love those type of black women. But when it comes down to her, she is the most undesirable type to those people. And y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. This is King Leo. Y'all already know what it is. Stay tuned for my future videos, alright? Let's get it.
I come from a place that's real scary. Big guns, like military, real shit. No fairy tale. I possess a shit ton of knowledge. I'm like the holy grail. I was born with high perseverance so that I never fail. They tried to label me crazy and so I hid the pain. Tell 'em. Big pharma selling alternate cocaine. Tell 'em.